Ladies and gentlemen, the Locust, and last I left off, I uh, pretty much got the base coat on, a little bit of shading, and then I had to stop. And what I mean stop is we're going to start weathering, but I also have to stop and start the base. And this is the way I do it, is when I start painting a model, I want the base pretty much started. That way I can actually visualize the, I want to say the scrapes, the dirt and everything, because I try to use the same colors, for weathering, also for the base. I like to keep it all consistent. Don't want to paint and weather something and then go paint the base and it's totally different. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the way I like to do things. So, the base, and one thing I learned this many years ago. Sometimes you have to have a front, forward. So I take little Mr. Pencil and put a little arrow there, and I know that's the front. Which I don't know about y'all, but I've ever did a base, wrapped it up, did it and everything, and it was actually supposed to be the other way. But anyway, that's just me. So for the groundwork, nothing. I know a lot of people like to use foam. I like to do that sometimes for little bases like this. I like to use old school, they call it paper mache or old school celluclay, which it's just mixed with water and dries hard. However, if you mix it with water and if you do a lot of it, it wants to like curl up in like a little ball. And one way to fix that is you can use white glue. I like to use wood glue. I just think it bonds better. And to help speed up the process, I like to add a little kitty litter, dry up the moisture, and it also gives it the pebbles. And I think the celluclay or the paper mache, I think gives the I want to say dried ground. It really gives it, I think, a really good a good texture. It just really looks like ground to me, but that's just me. Add a little sand here and there, just to while it's still wet, and had to push the impression of the feet in, and got to let that dry, but he will sit something like that. So after that, and that's going to dry for at least a couple days. Just one of those, you don't want to paint some and it just keeps absorbing it. So I started weathering, and first thing I did is washes on the feet, and you may be able to see it. You can buy ready-made washes like track wash here, or there's other types of washes. I do filter washes. Filter washes is taking I'll just say this paint here and water it down to like it's just water with a little bit of paint in it. I mean, hardly. When it evaporates, the particles will basically dry into place. That's what I did on the feet. I wanted to dust and dirt, trying to get it just in filter washes. You just build it up till you like how much is on, how much is left. And I got it up to legs here, and I did a little bit on the like underneath and a little bit on the back. Nothing fancy. We're gonna get ready to start doing some. I'm gonna do some chipping. I'm gonna do chipping with. I can't find it. We're gonna do it with the sponge, and I'm haven't quite decided if I want to do this or not. You can get chipping fluid. I've showed that last. That's the Vallejo's water ones. You can get MIGs. They are airbrushable. You can airbrush. You can also take Mr. Brush and dip it in the chipping medium, and you can go, wherever you want, and then spray your. Well, I'm a step ahead. Excuse me. Hold on. Let's get the rest. Let's get the chipping box out here. Right here is if you want chips, say you want a red brown or a rusty color, you want to either paint or airbrush on where you want it rusted. Take the chipping You can airbrush or take it with a brush, and I ain't done it with a brush, and I may do it. Put on the chipping medium, let it dry. Now I like the water-based ones. I think it's a little more easier to control. And then once you get your rust color on, and then get the chipping fluid on, and then like for example, you may want to do I want to do like a little bit of a lighter blue or a darker blue on top. I already got a bluish gray on here already, and that way you can go in with a rough brush, wet it up, and start chipping away. I may do that. I haven't quite decided how I want to do that quite yet, but anyway, I'm debating whether I want to do that or not. And what's that? Amaranth red. We're going to take that, and I want to do an identification marking like here on the nose. I think that'll give it a little bit of color. I may do one on the side or something, but trying to keep the colors muted, but also trying to keep it, you know, compact, weathered. You know, that's scratches. And then for the pilot, you might be able to see him. Russian green for the uniform, and again, just heavy washes, just blue helmet, flesh, and then green, and then just different shades of filter washes just building up, because once you get the cockpit on, all you see is, you know, dark and shadows. So didn't really have to paint much on the inside, just to you know, keep the you know, the shadows take care of it. You don't have to go overboard or anything like that. But anyway, that is where I am on the Locust. So hopefully in the next day or two that'll dry, and the base painting won't take too long. Oh, see, I already got a... How did I get on there? There we go. Base painting won't take long, just basically one color, and I like to do a little airbrushing and washes on it, and then we're going to start, hopefully, chipping and weathering the Locust more and more. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.